Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 1 episode 19, the penultimate of the season, and it's called The Road Not Taken. Last episode, it was, to be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure what went on in the last episode. An extinct variant of syphilis, some sort of drug-induced vampirism of some kind, draining spinal fluid, and it all has to tie into ZFT and the experimentation that Walter did on Olivia and other children of her age in the same areas. Apart from that, I'm not entirely sure how it all fits in. I'm still so in the dark. It's not even funny anymore. And to be quite honest, I'm not expecting to get it by the end of this season. I suppose we better get on with it.
You go up Park, right? Past Lenox Hill Hospital?
Yeah, 6 stops away. You feeling okay?
Fine. Let's just go, please.
Those of you assembled in this room now have a single clear-cut goal: to provide actionable evidence establishing a link between William Bell and ZFT. Special Agents Olivia Dunham and Charlotte Francis will be assigning you to teams and coordinating the investigation. All efforts and information go through them.
Okay. So they're being proactive now. They've got enough evidence to form the patterns and really start digging into the real perpetrators.
Stop the bus, please. I have to get off.
Ma'am, will you please sit down? I'm not
Please
allowed to
stop
just...
the bus. I have to get off now.
Okay?
Yeah, 911.
Oh my god. She's thermonuclear. She's Ted Spragg. Heroes reference, sorry. So she's Human Torch. Although it didn't look as though she could control it. It looked like it killed her as well.
Well, you read the manifesto about a dozen times cover to cover, so just wondering.
He wrote the bloody
I need
manifesto.
to show you something, Peter.
Unless that was William Bell's typewriter. And William Bell wrote it, but I think we're pointing towards Walter writing it.
This typewriter's Belly's. I remember the day he purchased it. It was raining.
Do you
Was
understand what you're
Bell's.
saying, Walter? That William Bell doesn't just fund ZFT. He wrote their manifesto and is actually responsible for everything that's been happening?
Absolutely not. William
No.
Bell was many things, but he wasn't a madman.
Is he just trying to protect his old friend, or does he really know something? I'm inclined to trust Walter.
Spontaneous human combustion.
Thought that was just a myth.
Myth is
It
just an
was.
unverified fact.
Maybe she was hit by a tiny meteor.
It's also possible. Until I get this body back to the lab, I won't be able to say anything with absolute certainty.
All right, I'll get the coroner to prep the
Isn't that body just charcoal at this point?
Is there another somewhere?
Eh? What happened there? She's seeing things now?
If you have something to offer, now would be the time.
I'm not one
Yeah.
of your street thugs that you can bully, Philip. And William Bell is not a terrorist.
I'd like to hear him tell me that himself.
I'm afraid that's not possible. He's traveling.
We've never met William Bell, and there's always an excuse why he can't appear.
William Bell.
It's William Bell. William Bell's dead. William Bell hasn't been alive for a long time. She's the one that's running. Massive dynamic. That's what I think.
Yes, Jim, I understand. Right away.
I had you pegged as a creature of habit. You changed your office.
Come again?
Huh?
Your desk, you moved it. We'll canvass the area, see if we can ID her.
And what about the other victim? Did the bus driver see her get on too? Were they not together?
I'm sorry. You
What
mean
other vic-
one. There was only one victim.
I'm confused.
So that was right.
Agent Duff?
What the?
Where are we on this?
What the fuck is going on?
Her name is Susan Pratt.
No evidence of a boyfriend
Greys,
or any friends
greys
for
and
that matter.
blacks.
This doesn't exactly strike me as
She was
being
one of the
Well, I guess that depends on what your definition of normal is.
one of the ones that was recruited as a kid. She looks like she's done it before.
What the hell happened to her? We went to the victim's apartment, and there appears to be evidence of other fires.
So the bus stop wasn't her first incident?
No.
We can rule out spontaneous human combustion for one. I mean, that's strictly a one-off event, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
So what does it rule in?
Pyrokinesis.
It claims that this person was a victim of spontaneous human combustion. Now, you gotta tell us, where did this one happen?
Budapest. Are you familiar with William Bell?
Hey!
Of course.
William Bell killed these people.
He's figured it out already.
What do you mean?
William Bell's company, Massive Dynamic, is a cover for all manner of unethical behavior. You see, Bell is trying to activate his subjects to see which ones were successful. Some can handle the process.
Oh, I see, yes.
What process?
To create super soldiers.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Khan Noonien Singh, to defend us in the coming war.
It's against...
The Romulans, renegade Romulans, from the future, here to change the timeline. The sworn enemy of the Federation.
The Federation.
Now
Federation of Planets.
now he's going into Star Trek.
I am the son of Sarek.
Which makes you Spock.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Spock, thank you for your time.
Okay then, so he's basically right, but he's filled in gaps that he doesn't understand with things he does understand. I think it's very important that Olivia does not take that guy lightly. Red telephone this time, eh? What's different? Everyone's running. What are they running for?
I was wondering where we were on the Susan Pratt case.
We're at nowhere. Same place we were yesterday.
I'd like to look again.
You have half of Boston in quarantine lockdown. You worried about a pair of charred twins?
Okay, so now you know who the second invisible doesn't exist body is.
Nancy Lewis. It says here that she had a twin sister who went missing 11 years ago. Hi. Can I help you?
Nancy Lewis?
Oh dear.
My name is Isaac Winters.
Was she tested as well?
Tom, take a look at this. The glass has been melted.
You think she's starting fires like her sister? What is it?
I got an idea. Slow it down.
Nothing.
I don't understand. It should be working.
See you there.
My cell phone app can dial the number from the tomes.
It worked. Aha!
Paris.
Ha ha ha! Got ya. Which one reason why Harris didn't want her snooping around.
Charlie, I've got her! Back northwest corner! I'm Olivia. I am with the FBI. Help me, please! Don't worry, you're gonna be okay. Harris, open the door!
Well, at least Harris is out of the question now.
Oh, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh,
I'm not entirely sure this is real, though. Is it real?
Oh, it's okay.
Astrid, I found it. The original manuscript with the extra pages. It's right. Our children are our greatest resource. We must nurture them and protect them. We must prepare them so they can one day protect us. You see, I was...
Oh, hello.
Walter. Hello. It's time to go.
Oh. I think she might be due to be killed. Yep. Thought so. We have absolutely no evidence that she's actually dead. Although it kind of looks like it at the moment. Well, I can't say that it's not coming together now, because it's nothing but come together now. It's a coming war. A coming war between who? It seems like William Bell and Walter, and possibly other people, knew about this war coming for a long, long time and have been preparing children to become super soldiers. But at the same time, it's possibly killing them as well later in life. You know, the part of Walter, I think I might have said this before, I'm going to say it again. The part of Walter, the character of Walter, presents some extremely difficult ethical questions. It started off when he was being kooky and a little bit scatty-brained, and it was funny. But we knew that it was also because of severe mental health problems, which is not funny. So you had this sort of like juxtaposition, because we're presented with a fictional character who's behaving in a amusingly kooky and strange way, but then we also know why, and that's not funny in the real world. So, and then we've also got the fact that we've followed this character Walter through all this trouble until he's more or less whole again, more or less normal again, for any given value of what normal is. He's back to his old self, and he's a good character. We root for him because he's a central character in every single episode that we've seen. But he still did those things, and the fact that he can't remember doing those things has absolutely nothing to do with it. He did them, though. He knows they did them. We've got proof that he did them. He might not have been the instigator, but he was there. He knew about it, and he didn't stop it. In fact, he was all in favour of it. And that's very, very unethical. I mean, experimentation on children, no, that's not good. That's not ever justifiable. Is it? Are we going to find out in the next episode that, in fact, experimentation on children is justifiable in the most extreme of circumstances? I think that's possible, but right now, I don't see any justification for what they've done. Especially since it's now that they're opening up those latent abilities, it's killing some of them because they can't control it, as well as causing extreme mental anguish because they don't know what's going on, what's wrong with them. The ethical stuff is very, very difficult to swallow. And I'm sure that we're going to get more answers. We've got that guy, Mr. Spock, and he was onto something. like he knew. I mean, William Bell has been keeping himself pretty much undercover and out of the spotlight for a long time now, it would seem. Above suspicion as well. And yet that guy, just an ordinary schmo, worked out that it was William Bell, worked out that he was doing experiments, even to the point of knowing what the experiments were and what William Bell's involvement in all of that is. But then he went off the rails a little bit with the Star Trek stuff. And I just think that he's trying to put something, his mind has created, what's the best word? The only way he can understand it, because it's ununderstandable, is through something that he does understand, Star Trek. I think he was in Star Trek, the actor. I think he was actually in Star Trek, wasn't he? Anyway, yeah, I think he's just filled in the gaps of things that he doesn't understand with something that he kind of does understand. And yes, he's coming across as a little bit out there, but he's not, is he? Olivia was right. There's truth and clues in what he was saying. I wonder if he will become important later. And now Nina has turncoated. And the Observer has turned up and has taken water somewhere, and we don't know where. Kind of seemed very, very final. It is time to go. Like the Observer had been waiting for this moment for a long time, and Walter had been preparing for, or at least knew that this time would come for some time. But can't be death. Why would you need a coat? Yeah, I'm still not entirely 100% sure how all this is fitting in. Well, I am. I mean, we've had it spelled out for us now, haven't we? How it all fits in. It's ZFT, they're preparing for a war, experimented on children to create super soldiers for the war that is eventually to come. But that's all I know. That's all I know. I haven't been able to gather any more information beyond what we've actually been told in the show. What the sides are, where I would fall on each side, how all this plays out. I don't know, but Olivia is seeing visions of the future, visions of a future. And she's seeing destruction and dystopian images. So, yeah, we've got that to look forward to, I suppose. Okay then, thank you very much for watching. I'll leave it there. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep well. Next time, finale. Woohoo! Catch you later. Bye.